Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday night show, and it's an honor to have you all here. And and I hope we can. It's raining really bad out there right now. I hope we can do the whole show without it thundering. If it starts thundering, I'll have to shut it down, and I hope it don't. I pray it won't. And I hope you all had a good week this week. And welcome everyone. And I had a good week. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna read Gary's poem, and like I always do, called "Money Has Changed." I mean, money has spoiled. I'm sorry, money has spoiled. Okay. Called "Money Has Spoiled." I'm sorry about that, y'all. Okay. Okay. "Money Has Spoiled" by Gary A. Snyder. Money has spoiled everything but poetry. We all need truth. The value of our words is worth more than our money. We can't let our freedom of speech and personal feelings be destroyed and distorted by the influence of profit. The truth must be told about our past in order to use these truths to help guide the future of mankind on this earth. The end. Okay, now I'm gonna play Gary's song "Before I Met You." That well, he this is an old. If y'all ever heard of it, it's an old traditional bluegrass song. Okay, let me get it. Okay,
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary.
okay, here he is. Okay,
All right. Hello, Andy.
Hello.
I thought I might play you a little song tonight. It's called "Before I Met You."
Perfect.
All righty. All right, I'm going to have Noreen hold this phone while I play the song.
Yep.
Okay, here she is.
yeah, here he is.
I thought I had seen pretty girls in my time. That was before I met you. I never saw one that I wanted for mine. That was before I met you. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved, but that was before I met you. I wanted to ramble and always be free. That was before I met you. I said that no woman could ever hold me. That was before I met you. Where in the devil am I at? I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved, but that was before I met you. They tell me I must reap just what I've sown. Darling, I hope that's not true. Once I made plans about living alone. That was before I met you. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved, but that was before I met you. End of song.
That was beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, I had caught me on kind of a quickie. Been a while since I played, so.
That was beautiful.
I'm a backyard musician now.
Okay. That was Gary A. Snyder singing "Before I Met You." He sung it at. Uh-oh. How did I forget the? He did it at Reavers, on online poetry mic show years ago. And Andy was the host on there at that back then. He retired now, and there's no more of Reavers. Okay. 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 Hmm, hmm. Okay. Now I'm going to read from the complete works of William Shakespeare, Volume One, and I'm going to start on Act Two. Okay. And this is the play called Titus Andronicus, and this is the first play in this book, and I'm on Act Two. Okay. Okay. Scene one. In Rome before the palace. Enter Aaron. Aaron said, "Now climbeth Pomora Olympia's top, safe out of fortune's shot, and sits aloft, secure of thunder's crack or lightning flash, advance above till envy's threatening reach, as when the golden sun salutes the morn, and having gilt the ocean with his beams, gallops a zodiac in his glistening coach, and overlooks the highest peering hills. So Tamora, upon her wit, doth earthly honor wait, and virtue stoops, and trembles at her frown. Then Aaron arm thy heart, and fit thy thoughts, to mount aloft with thy imperial mistress, and mount her pitch, whom thou in triumph long had prisoner held, fettered in amorous chains, and faster bound to Aaron's charming eyes than is Prometheus tied to Caucasus, away with slavish weeds and servile thoughts. I will be bright and shine in pearl and gold, to wait upon this new made empress. To wait, said I, to wanton with this queen, this goddess, this Semiramis, this nymph, this siren, this will charm Rome's Saturnin, and see his shipwreck and his common wheels. Hola, what storm is this? Enter Demetrius in Chiron, um, raving. And Demetrius said, Chiron, thy years want wit, thy wit wants edge, and manners to intrude where I am graced, and may for aught thou knowest affected be. Chiron said, Demetrius, thou dost overween in all, and so in this, to bear me down with braves. 'Tis not the difference all of a year or two makes me less gracious or thee more fortunate. I am as able and as fit as thou to serve and to deserve my mistress' grace, and that my sword upon thee shall approve, and plead my pageants for Lavinia's love. Aaron said aside, Clubs, clubs, these lovers will not keep the peace. Demetrius, why, boy, although our mother, unadvised, gave you a dancing rapier by your side, are you so desperate grown to threat your friends? Go to, have your laugh glued within your cheek till you know better how to handle it. And Chiron said, Meanwhile, sir, with the little skill I have, full well shalt thou perceive how much I dare. Demetrius says, Ay, boy, grow ye so brave? They draw. Aaron says, coming forward, why, how now, lords? So near the imperial palace dare you draw, and name and attain such a quarrel openly? Full well I wot the ground of all this grudge. I would not for a million of gold, because were known to them it most concerns. Nor would your noble mother for much more be so dishonored in the court of Rome. For shame, put up. Demetrius said, not I, till I have sheathed my rapier in his bosom, and withal thrust these reproachful speeches down his throat, that he hath breath in my dishonored here. And Chiron said, for that I am prepared and full resolved. Thou spoken coward, that thunderest with thy tongue, and with thy weapon nothing darest perform. Aaron said, away, I say, now by the gods that warlike Goths adore, this petty rabble will undo us all. Why, lords, and think you not how dangerous it is to just get upon a prince's right? What, is Lavinia then become so loose, or Dacianus so desperate, that for her love such quarrels may be broached, without controlment, justice, or revenge? Young lords, beware, and should the empress know this discord's ground, the music would not please. Chiron said, I care not, I knew she and all the world. I love Lavinia more than all the world. And Demetrius said, youngling, learn how to make some meaner choice. Lavinia is thine elder brother's hope. Aaron said, why are ye mad? Or know ye not, in Rome, how furious and impatient they be, and cannot brook competitors of love? I tell you, lords, you do but plot your death by this device. Chiron said, Aaron, 1,000 deaths would I propose to Shebe, her whom I love. Aaron said, to Shebe her? How? Demetrius said, what makest thou is it so strange? She is a woman, therefore may be wooed. She is a woman, therefore may be won. She is Lavinia, therefore must be loved. What man I more glideth by the mill than what's a miller of? And easy it is of a cat cut loaf to steal a stripe. Was not we know through bassiness be the imperial's brother, better than he had worn Vulcan's badge. Aaron aside said, ay, and as good as Saturnus may. Demetrius said, then why should he despair that knows to court? It with words, fair looks, and liberality. What hast not thou full often struck a doe, and home her dearly, and borne her dear cleanly by the keeper's nose? And Aaron said, why then, it seems some certain snatch or so would serve your terms. Um, okay, fuck. And she Brown said, ay, so the turn was served. Demetrius said, Aaron, thou hast hit it. Aaron said, well, you had hit it too? Then should not we be tired of this ado? Why, harkye, and are you such fools to square for this? Would it offend you, Ben, that both should speed? And Chiron said, faith, not me. Demetrius said, nor me, so I were one. And Aaron said, for shame, be friends, and join for that you jar. 'Tis policy and stratagem must do, that you effect, and so must you resolve, that what you cannot as you would achieve, you must perforce accomplish as you may. Take this of me, Lucrece, was not more chaste than this, Lavinia. Bassanio's love, a speedier course than lingering languishment, must we pursue, and I have found the path. My lords, a solemn hunting is in hand. There will the lovely Roman ladies troop. The forest walks are wide and spacious, and many unfrequented plots there are, fitted by kind for rape and villainy. Single you thither than this dainty doe, and strike her home by force, if not by words. Okay. Okay. Um, um. Okay. We have some comments in. Let me. Okay. Hello, Dickie. Welcome. Okay. Welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. And hello, Doreen, and welcome to the Poetry Club Facebook. I mean, the Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. Thank you all. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Okay. This way or not at all. Stand you in hope. Come, come, our empress, with her sacred wit to villainy and vengeance consecrate. Will we acquaint with all that we intend? And she shall foul our engines with advice that will not suffer you to square yourselves, but to your wishes height advance you both. The imperious court is like the hounds of fame, the palace full of tongues of eyes and ears. The words are ruthless, dreadful, deaf, and dull. They speak and strike, brave boys, and take your turns. There serve your lust, shadowed from heaven's eye, and rebel in Lavinia's treasury. And Chiron said, they cancel. By cancel, lad smells of no cowardice. Demetrius said, sit, sit vas os nethus till I find the stream to cool this heat, a charm to calm these fits. Per stiga, per naunus the whore. Um, I guess that means they exit. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. I think you're. That would be Dicky, and that was Dicky too. Okay. That was Doreen. Um. Um. It don't say who. Okay. And Facebook user said hi, Noreen, and everyone. Hello. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Not over here. Um. Oh, okay. Now it's showing up. Okay. That is. So. Soul Angel Romero. Hello, Soul Angel Romero, and and welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. And it's an honor to have you here, and thank you. And oh wow, E. Joyce Moore. Oh wow, she's here, and I'm listening. Oh wow, wow, it's a miracle you're here. Wow, I knew you. Wow, she's here. It's an honor to have you here, E. Joyce Moore. Um, wow, and she's here listening. Not too long ago. The reason I'm so excited because not too long ago, the doctors gave. She was in the hospital, and and she was in the ICU, and they gave up. The doctors gave up on her, and then now and she and we all was praying for her, and guess what? There's a miracle that there was so many people was praying for her. It's a miracle, and that they took out that thing out for her breathing, and she started breathing on her own. And I haven't been back to check to see more about her, but she's on here. Said she's watching. Oh wow, it's awesome. God is so good. God is so good. Okay, and and so the angel said, thank you, sweetie. Okay, you're very welcome. Okay, okay. Now I'll continue. Oh, okay. See where I left. It's not thundering yet. It's still raining out there, so I'm glad it's not thundering. Okay. Uh oh. Okay. Okay. I'm on scene two now. A forest near Rome. Horns and cry of hounds heard. Entered Titus Andronicus with hunters, and Marcus, Lucius, Quintus, and Martius. And Titus said, "The hunt is up. The morn is bright and gray. The fields are fragrant and the woods are green. Uncouple here, and let us make a day, and wake the imperior and his lovely bride, and arouse the prince, and ring a hunter's peal, that all the court may echo with the noise. Sons, let it be your charge, as it is ours, to tend the imperior's person carefully. I have been troubled in my sleep this night, but dawning day new comfort hath inspired. A cry of hounds and horns winded in a peal. Enter Saturnius, Tamara, Dacinus, Lavinia, Demetrius, Chiron, and attendants. Many good morrows to your majesty, Madame, to you as many and as good. I promise your grace a hunter's peal. Saturnius said, and you have run it lustily, my lord, somewhat too early for new married ladies. Daciana said, Lavina, how say you? Lavina said, I say no. I have been brought awake 2 hours and more. And Saturnus said, come on then, horse and chariots let us have, and to our sport, to Tamara. Madame, now shall ye see our Roman hunting. And and Marcius, I have dogs, my lord, will rouse the proudest panther in the chase, and climb the highest promontory top. Titus says, and I have horse will follow where the game makes way, and run like swallows over the plain. Demetrius said, Chiron, we hunt not we with horse nor hound, but hope to pluck a dainty doe to ground. Exit. Now scene three. Okay. A lonely part of the forest. Enter Aaron. with a bag of gold. Aaron said, he that had wit would think that I had some, to bury so much gold under a tree, and never after to inherit it. Let him that thinks of me so abjectly know that this gold must coin a stratagem, which cunningly effected will beget yet a very excellent piece of villainy. And so repose, sweet gold, for their unrest. He hides the gold. They had their alms out of the empress chest. Enter Tamora. Tamora said, my lovely Aaron, wherefore lookest thou sad, when everything doth make a gleeful boast? The birds chant melody on every bush, the snake lies relief road in the cheerful sun, the green leaves quiver with the cooling wind, and make a checkered shadow on the ground. Under their sweet abide shade, wait, under their sweet shade, Aaron, let us sit, and whilst the babbling echo mocks the hounds, replying shrilly to the well-tuned horns, as if a double hunt were heard at once. Let us sit down and mark their yelping noise, and after conflict, such as was supposed, the wandering prince and Dido once enjoyed, when with a happy storm they were surprised and curtained with a counsel keeping cave. We may each rest wreathed in the other's arms, our pastimes done, possess a golden slumber, wiles, hounds, and horns, and sweet melodious birds, be unto us as is a nurse's song, a lullaby to bring her babe asleep. Aaron said, Madame, though Venus govern your desires, Saturn is dominator over mine. What signifies my deadly standing I, my silence and my cloudy melancholy, my fleece of woolly hair that now that uncurls, even as an adder when the doth unroll to the some fatal execution. No, madame, these are no venereal signs. Vengeance is in my heart, death is in my hand, blood and revenge are hammering in my head. Hark, Tamara, the empress of my soul, which never hopes more heaven than rest in thee. This is the day of doom for Bassianus. His Philomel must lose her tongue today. Thy sons make pillage of her chastity, and wash your hands in Basanius' blood. Seest thou this letter? Take it up, I pray thee, and give the king this fatal plotted stroke. Now question me no more. We are spied. Here comes a here comes a parcel of our hopeful booty, which dread not yet their lives' destruction. And Tamra said, oh, my sweet Moor, sweeter to me than life. Aaron said, no more, great empress. Bassianus comes. Be cross with him, and I'll go fetch thy sons to hack thy quarrels, whatsoever they be. He exit. Okay, um, okay. Enter Bassianus and Lavinia. And Bassianus said, who have we here? Rome's royal empress, unfurnished of her well beseeming troop? Or is it Diane, or Dijon, habited like her, who hath abandoned her holy groves to see the general hunting in this forest? And Camera says, saucy controller of our private steps, had I the power that some say Dijon had, thy temple should be planted presently with horns, as was Actaeon's, and the hounds should drive upon thy new transformed limbs. Mm. Unmannerly intruder as thou art. Labius, under your patience, gentle empress, 'tis thought you have a goodly gift in horning, and to be doubted that your more and you are singled forth to try experiments. Love, Jove shield your husband from his hounds today. This pity they should take him for a stag. And Dassina said, believe me, queen, your swarth Cambrian doth make your honor of his body's hue, spotted, detested, and abominable. Why are you sequestered from all your train, dismounted from your snow white goodly steed, and wandered hither to an obscure plot, accompanied but with a barbarous Moor, if thou desire had not conducted you? Labia said, and being intercepted in your sport, great reason that my noble lord be rated. For sauciness, I pray you, let us hence, and let her joy her raven colored love. This valley fits a purpose passing well. Basina said, the king, my brother, shall have note of this. And Lavina said, ay, for these lips have made him noted long. Good king, to be so mightily abused. Tamara said, why have I patience to endure all this? Enter Demetrius and Chiron. Okay. Demetrius said, um, Demetrius said, how now, dear sovereign, and our gracious mother, why doth your highness look so pale and wan? Tamra said, have I not reason, think you, to look pale? These two have enticed me hither to this place, a barren, detested vale. You see it is. The trees, though summer, yet forlorn and lean, overcome with moss and baleful mistletoe. Here never shines the sun, here nothing breathes, unless a nightly owl or fatal raven. And when they showed me this abhorred pit, they told me here, at dead time of the night, a thousand fiends, a thousand hissing snakes, 10,000 swelling toads, as many urchins will make such fearful and confused as cries as any mortal body hearing it, should straight fall mad or else die suddenly. No sooner had they told this hellish tale, but straight they told me they would bind me here unto the body of a dismal ewe, and lead me to this miserable death. Then they called me thou adulteress, lascivious Goth, and all the bitterness terms that e'er did hear to such effect. And had you not by wondrous fortune come, this vengeance on me had they executed, revenge it as you love your mother's life, or be ye not henceforth called my children. Demetrius said, this is a witness that I am thy son. And Chiron said, and this for me struck home to show my strength. Also stabs Bassianus, who dies. Lavinus said, ay, come, Semiramis, nay, barbarous Tamora, for no name is thy nature but thy own. Tamara said, give me thy poniard. You shall know, my boys. Your mother's hand shall right your mother's wrong. Demetrius said, stay, madame. Here is more belongs to you, to her. First thrash the corn, then after burn the straw. This minion stood upon her chastity. upon her nuptial vow her loyalty, and with that painted hope braved your mightiness. And shall she carry this unto her grave? Chiron said, if you and if she do, I will were an eunuch, drag hence her husband to some secret hole, and make his dead trunk pillow to our lust. Tamra said, but when ye have the honey ye desire, let not this wasp outlive us both to sting. And Chiron said, I warrant you, madame, we will make that sure. Come, mistress, now perforce we will enjoy that nice reserved honesty of yours. Lavina said, O Tamara, thou bearest a woman's face. Tamara said, I will not hear her speak. Away with her. Lavina said, sweet lords, entreat her hear me, but a word. Demetrius said, listen, fair madame, let it be your glory to see her tears, but be your heart to them as unrelenting flint to drops of rain. And Lavina said, when did the tiger young ones teach them? Oh, do not learn her wrath. She taught it thee. The milk thou suckest from her did turn to marble. Even at thy teat thou hadst thy tyranny. Yet every mother breathes, not some alike. To Chiron, do thou entreat her, show a woman pity? Chiron says, what? Wouldst thou have me prove myself a dastard? Lavinia said, tis true. The raven doth not hatch a lark, yet have I heard. Oh, could I find it now? The lion moved with pity did endure to have his princely paws pared all away. Some say that ravens foster forlorn children, the whilst their own birds famish in their nest. Oh, be to me, though by hard heart say no, nothing so kind, but something pitiful. Tamara says, I know not what it means. Away with her. Lavinia said, oh, let me teach thee, for my father's sake, that gave thee life when wote thee he might have slain thee. Be not obdurate. Open thy deaf ears. And Tamara said, hadst thou in person never offended me? Even for his sake am I pitiless? Remember, boys, I poured forth tears in vain to save your brother from a sacrifice, but fierce Andronicus would not relent. Okay. Therefore, away with her and use her as you will. Okay. The worse to her, the better loved of me. And Labia said, O tomorrow, be called a gentle queen, and with thine own hands kill me in this place, for 'tis not life that I have begged so long. Poor I was slain when Basanius died. And Tamara said, what beggest thou then? Bondwoman, let me go. Labius said, 'tis present death I beg, and one thing more. That womanhood denies my tongue to tell. Oh, keep me from their worse than killing just, and tumble me into some loathsome pit, where never man's eye may behold my body. Do this, and be a charitable murderer. Tamara said, so should I rob my sweet sons of their fee? No, let them satisfy their lust on thee. And Demetrius said, away, for thou hast stayed us here too long. Lavina said, no grace, no womanhood. Ah, beastly creature, the blot and enemy to our general name. Confusion fell. And Sharon says, Nay, then I'll stop your mouth. Bring thou her husband. This is a hole where Aaron did his hide him. Demetrius throws the body of Bosinius into the pit. Then exeunt Demetrius and Chiron, dragging off Lavinia. And Tamar says, Farewell, my sons. See that you make her sure. Never let my heart know Mary cheer indeed, till all the andromacy be made away. Now will I hence to seek my lovely Moor, and let my spleenful sons this trail deplore. Okay, that's the end right now, and I'll continue this next week. And we're still on Act Two. Okay, and but okay, and and like I said, it's been okay. Like I said, well, it's been a long time since I did a book review, and I know a lot of you probably don't remember, but long time ago I said when I finish a book, I will do a book review on here. Well, I finally finished a book, and it's called Verses of Realness by Bob McNeil. Okay, and this is the back of it. Okay, and I'm going to give the review without writing anything down, writing the speech. I'm going to tell you from my heart how I feel about this book, and about his poetry, and about the author, Bob McNeil, the poet. And this is an awesome book. This is a really great, and this is should be, you all should read this book because he writes raw. He tells the truth. He don't pull any punches. He tells like it is, and he's so a phenomenal poet. He's also artist too, and he's a phenomenal artist too. And he should. I mean, you have to read his poetry. He should, you know, he's an activist. He should tell you like it is. And I love his poetry because what thing I like about it, I had to learn a lot of new words, and I like that. So I had to stop and look find these words I didn't know. So that was another thing I like about it. And so I'm going to he tell you about, okay, about different things going on in the world too, about events. And that's another thing and, he does, and let you know what is the truth, what is really going on. Okay, and I'm going to read two poems of his. Oh, where's the other one at? Oh, there it is. Okay, and this one called "The Blood on Blue." Okay, okay, this is by Bob McNeil. "The Blood on Blue." You have the right to remain silent. Until cruel cops harass you to speak. You are warned that anything you say can and will be taken down and used as any evidence against you. But that excludes the Nazis in blue uniforms. Some some damn cops should be dropped. Some damn cops should be dropped. Nazis in blue hunt people of color. Nazis in blue close doors to justice. Nazis in blue say we resist arrest. Nazis in blue think they're thick whips, and we're naked backs waiting for pain. Their badges are for spilling our blood. Their uniforms are for filling our graves. Some damn cop should be dropped. Some damn cop should be dropped. Nazis in blue, we won't just remember the names of those you wrongfully killed or named. Nazis in blue, we won't just remember the names of those you wrongfully killed or named. Nazis in blue, we won't just remember the names of those you wrongfully killed or named. Some damn cops should be dropped. Some damn cops should be dropped. Look at the blood on blue. Look at the blood on blue. Look at the blood on blue. The end. Okay. And that was called The Blood on Blue by um Bob McNeil. Okay. And this is his artwork too. He did this artwork for this poem. Um can y'all see this? Okay. Okay. Uh, and I did get his permission to okay and to read his poems. Okay. And the next one is called Everything You Know Not. Okay. No, I am not the summertime, easy living, sloth slow, yard bird yapping, long jockey like idler outside your door. No, I am not the ski mask wearing, chain psychotic, hatred hangering, violence devoted brute attacking you. No, I'm not the bonobo daddy-o with my pants down to my knees, leaving the world with a billion misbegotten babies. No, I'm not the b-ball hogging all day, dribbling hoop-headed monarch of color, holding court on a basketball court. No, I am not the metronome accurate dancer of your hip-hop rhythmic music video scenario. No, I'm not the pop star with the clay recreated features, singing and dancing for your green money approval. No, I am not the next Kenya parading in blonde hair for a photo op with a fascist tyrant wearing a Republican red tie. No, I'm not another Jay Z saying the same insulting N word that our black ancestors heard while their humanity got murdered. No, only death will stop my demand that all states allocate a reparative bandage for the sinful middle passage. No, nothing will stop the stance of this black man and the two-fisted persistence of my resistance to external and internal racism. The end. And that was called On Everything You Know Not by Bob McNeil in his book Verses of Realness. And if you haven't read his book, you need to read his book because he should tell you like it is. He's raw poet. He don't hold anything back. He tells you like it is, and and I wish and I like that. Okay, and excuse my and any word I said there. Excuse me. I'm reading what he wrote here. Okay, okay, okay. Be right there, y'all. Now I'm gonna read Ara Lee. Now I'm gonna read Ara Lee by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Okay. Um, and we're on book 4 today. It's taken me a while because I had to find it from the very beginning of it because it won't let me bookmark it where I left off at. So I had to go all the way to the beginning. And when I do have it here, then when and then somehow it should go away. I don't know. And I had to find it again. So bear with me. Okay. Here it is. Um, this is the fourth book of Our Lee by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Okay. Okay. They met still sooner. 'Twas a year from thence when Lucy Grisham, the sick seamstress girl who sewed by Marian's share so still and quick, and leant her head upon his back to cough more freely when the mistress, turning round, the others took occasion to laugh out, gave up at last. Among the workers spoke a bold girl with black eyebrows and red lips. You know the news? Who's dying, do you think? Our Lucy Grisham? I expected it, as little as Neil Hart's wedding. Blush not, Neil. Blush not, Nell. Thy curls be red enough without thy cheeks, and some day there'll be found a man to dote on red curls. Lucy Grisham swooned last night, dropped sudden in the street while going home, and now the vicar says, who took her up and laid her by her grandmother in bed, he'll give her a week to die in. Pass the silk. Let's hope he gave her a loaf too, within reach, for otherwise they'll starve before they die. That phony pair of bedfellows, Miss Bell, I'll thank you for the scissors. The old crone is paralytic. That's the reason why our Lucy's thread went faster than her breath, which went too quick, we all know. Martin, no, Marion, what, oh, Marion Earl. Why, Marion Earl, you're not the fool to cry. Your tears spoil Lady Waldemar's new dress. You piece of pity. Marion rose up straight, and breaking through the talk and through the work, went outward in the face of their surprise to Lucy's home, to nurse her back to life or down to death. She knew by such an act all plates and grace were forfeit in the house, whose mistress would supply the missing hand with necessary, not inhuman haste, and takes no blame, but pity too, bad wait, but pity too had dues. She could not leave a solitary soul to founder in the dark, while she sate still and lavished stitches on a lady's hem, as if no other work were paramount. Why, God, thought Miriam, has a missing hand this moment. Lucy wants a drink. Perhaps let others miss me. Never miss me, God. So Miriam sat by Lucy's bed, content with duty, and was strong for recompense, to hold the lamp of human love arm high, to cast at death strained eyes, and comfort them, until the angels on the luminous side of death had gotten theirs already. And she said, when Lucy thanked her sometimes, called her kind, it touched her strangely. Marian Earl called kind? What Marian beaten and sold, who could not die? 'Tis very good fortune to be kind. Ah, you, she said, who are born to such a grace, be sorry for the unlicensed class, the poor. Reduce, reduced to think the best good fortune means that others simply should be kind to them. From sleep to sleep, while Lucy slid away so gently like a light upon a hill, of which none names the moment that it grows. Though all see when it is gone, a man came in and stood beside the bed. The, the old idiot, Rich, screamed feebly like a baby overlain. Sir, sir, you won't mistake me for the corpse. Don't look at me, sir. Never bury me. Although I lie here, I'm alive as you, except my legs and arms. I eat and drink and understand. that you're the gentleman who fits a funerals up. Heaven speed you, sir. And certainly I should be livelier still if Lucy here, sir, Lucy is a corpse, had worked more properly to buy me wine. But Lucy, sir, was always slow at work. I shan't lose much by Lucy. Marion Earl, speak up and show the gentleman the corpse. And then they both said, Miriam Earle. She rose. It was an hour for angels. There stood hers. She scarcely marveled to see Romney Lee, as light November snows to empty nest, as grass to graves, as moss to mildew stones, as July succumbs to ruins, through the rents, as ministering spirits to mourners, through a loss as heaven itself to men, through pangs of death, he came on call wherever grief had come. And so, said Miriam Earle, we met anew, and added softly, so we shall not part. Okay. Um, um, we had a new, okay, Facebook user said, hi, Noreen, warm regards from Croatia. Okay, okay, um, okay, okay. I'm not sure who that is. Uh-oh. Hello, Facebook user. Let me see. Uh-oh. It's not showing up on here. But, welcome to the Poetry Club, the Poetry Club Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. Thank you. Okay, I feel really bad because I know I should know you. I'm turning, oh no. Uh, it's not showing up on here. And, uh-oh. Could you just show up on here? And that's not. Okay. I'm not, and welcome. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. He was not angry that she had left the house wherein he placed her. Well, she had feared it might have vexed him also, whom he found her set on keeping, though the dead was out of sight, that half dead, half live body left behind, with cankerous heart and flesh, which took you best, and cursed you for the little good it did. Could any leave the bed rest alone? So joyless she was thankless even to God. Much more to you? He did not say 'twas well, yet Miriam thought he did not take it ill, since day by day he came, and every day she felt within his utterance and his eyes a closer, tenderer presence of the soul, until at last he said, we shall not part. On that same day was Miriam's work complete. She had smoothed the empty bed and swept the floor of coffin sawdust, set the shed anew the dead had ended gossip in, and stood in that poor room so cold and orderly, the door key in her hand, prepared to go, as they had, howbeit not their way. He spoke. Dear Marion, of one clay God made us all, and though men push and poke and puddle it, int as children play at fashioning dirt pies, and call their fancies by the name of facts, assuming difference, lordship, privilege, when all's plain dirt, they come back to it at last. The first grave digger proves it with a spade. and paid all even, and pass all even. Need we wait for this, you, Miriam, and I, Romney? She at that looked blindly in his face, as when one looks through driving autumn rains to find the sky. He went on speaking. Miriam, I being born what men call noble, and you, issued from the noble people, though the tyrannous sword which pierced Christ's heart has left the world in twain, twixt class and class, opposing rich to poor. Shall we keep parted? Not so. Let us lean and strain together rather, each to each. Compress the lips of this gaping wound as far as two souls can. A, lean and league. I from my superabundance, from your want, you, joining in a protest against the wrong on both sides. All the rest. He held her hand in speaking, which confused a sense of much. Her heart against his words beat out so thick, they might as well be written on the dust, where some poor bird escaping from hawk's beak has dropped and beats his shuddering wings. The lines are rubbed so, yet 'twas something like to this, that they two, standing at the two extremes of social classes, had received one seal, been dedicated and drawn beyond themselves to mercy and ministration. He indeed, but through what he knew, and she through what she felt. Okay. He by man's conscience, she by woman's heart, relinquishing her several vintage posts, a wealthy son, a wealthy case, and honorable toil, to work with God at love. And since God willed that putting out his hand to touch this ark, he found a woman's hand there, he'd accept the sign too, hold the tender fingers fast, and say, my fellow worker, be my wife. She told the tale with simple, rustic turns, strong leaps of more meaning, and her sudden eyes that took the gaps of any imperfect phrase of the on-school speaker. I have rather writ the thing I understood so than the thing I heard so, and I cannot render right her quick gesticulation, wild yet soft, self-startled from the habitual mood she used, half sobbed, half languid, half sad, half languid, like dumb creatures, now a rustling bird, and now a wandering deer, or squirrel against the oak gloom, flushing up, his sidelong burnished head, and just her way of savage spontaneity that stir abruptly the green silence of the woods, a naked stranger, holier, more profound, as nature's general heart confessed itself of life, and then fell backward on repose. I kissed the lips that ended. So indeed, he loved you, Miriam? Loves me. She looked up with child's wonder when you asked him first who made the sun, a puzzled blush that grew, then broke off in a rapid, radiant smile of, of sure solution. Loves me. He loves all, and me, of course. He had not asked me. She, he had not asked me else to work with him forever and be his wife. Okay. Her words reproved me. This perhaps was love, to have his hands to have his hands too full of gifts to give, for putting out a hand to take a gift, to love so much, the perfect round of love includes in strict conclusion being loved, as Eden dew went up and fell again, enough for watering Eden. Obviously, she had not thought about his love at all. The cataracts of her soul had poured themselves, and risen, self-crowned and rainbow, Would she ask who crowned her? It sufficed that she was crowned with women of my class. 'Tis otherwise. We haggle for the small change of our gold, and so much love accord for so much love, Rialto prices. Are we therefore wrong? If theirs be a contract, look to it then. Con, con, Contracting parties should be equal, just. But if a simple fealty on one side, a mere religion, right to give is all, and certain brides of Europe daily ask to mount the pile as Indian widows do, the spices of their tender youth heaped up, the jewels of their gracious virtue worn, more gems, more glory, to consume entire for a living husband, as a man's alive, not dead, the woman's duty by so much, and dance in England beyond Hindostan. Okay, okay. Um, I'm going to end right there, and then I'll continue this next Saturday. Okay. Um, and I'll mark down the page I'm on. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. I see it now. It's opening up now. Jasna Gugic. She's from Croatia. Welcome, Jasna. And it's an honor. Okay. It is an honor to have you here at the Poetry Club Saturday night show. Welcome. It is an honor. Okay. And today we're going to have the poetic form is called Kiyoka. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Kiyoka. And Kiyoka is a relatively unknown Japanese poetry form, and it's like similar to a tanka and a haiku. Okay. And the reason I'm doing these poetic forms because I know some of you would like to learn, and I know others do only free verse. So I thought, well, and some of you would probably do both. I thought it'd be neat to even to let y'all to tell you about these different forms in case anybody interested in them. Because I know not everybody's interested in them, but this is for the ones who are. And and I love to learn different poetic forms, but some I can't learn, I can't do, and others I do, I can't. So okay, and I'm getting this one from poemanalysis.com, poemanalysis.com, and that is an awesome site to go check out. Okay. Kyoka is spelled Kyoka. Just in case I'm pronouncing it wrong. Okay. Kyoka is a relatively unknown Japanese poetic form that is defined by its playfulness. It's often regarded as a more playful version of a tanka. It is a five-line poem. The syllable scheme is 57577. Kyoka often employs wordplay, puns, and satirical elements to create a comic effect. It typically incorporates elements of daily life, nature, and human experiences, often with a touch of irony or satire. The poems can be witty, sarcastic, or absurd, and they present often present a twist or surprise in the final lines. It is similar to tanka. Okay. And that was at the end of that. Okay. Okay, and then in today's word, I thought I never heard of it before, but I thought it was a very interesting word, and it's called pungle. Pungle. It's a verb, and origin is Spanish and American slang in the mid 19th century. And definition is in the southwestern United States, to pay or hand over, to shell out. An example in a sentence: when the pizza arrived, each roommate pungled up their share before eating. Did, okay. Did you know pungo began life in the American Southwest in the 19th century as a gambling term, instructing players it was time to make their wages. It was usually paired with up, similar to pony up or pay up or down. The term itself is based on the Spanish verb pom, pomgale, meaning put it or put it down, a clear instruction for players to place their money on the table. In modern terms, pungo is often unrelated to gambling and now means to pay a cost or debt. And pungo is spelled Pungle. Okay, and that was the end of that. Okay. Um, um, Now I'm going to read from the love poems of Elizabeth and Robert Browning, and I'm going to read wait, uh-oh. Okay. Elizabeth Barrett Browning's Sonnet 40. Okay. Oh, yes, they love through all this world of ours. I will not gainsay love, call love forsooth. I have heard love talked in my early youth, and since, now so long back, but that the flowers been gathered, smell still, Mussulmans and guidors throw kerchiefs at a smile, and have no ruth for any weeping. Polyphemus' white tooth slips on the nut, if after frequent showers the shell is over smooth, and not so much will turn the thing called love aside to hate, or else to oblivion. But thou art not such a lover, my beloved. Thou canst wait through sorrow and sickness to bring souls to touch, and think it soon when others cry too late. The end. Okay. Um. Oh wow. Hello, Robbie. Okay. And Robbie said, hey, Noreen, I've been listening for about half an hour. Okay. Hello, Robbie. Welcome. Welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday night show, and it's an honor to have you here. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And now, I'm gonna read. Robert Browning's poem called My Star. All that I know of a certain star is it can throw like the angled spar, now a dart of red, now a dart of blue, till my friends have said they would fain see too my star that dartles the red and the blue. Then it stops like a bird, like a flower, hang, hangs furled. They must solace themselves with the Saturn above it. What matter to me if their star is a world? Mine has opened its soul to me. Therefore, I love it. The end. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, we're getting toward the end there now, and okay. Oh yeah. Before we go into potpourri, have you all heard about the movie called Sound of Freedom? And I can't remember. I didn't mark. I should mark it down. I should don't remember the man's name, but he was one man. It was about this man. A true story. It's a movie, and what makes this a movie very special, not only because it's is a true story, but because they're trying to get it out to everybody. So you cannot, if you don't have the money to go buy a ticket, you, you can get a free ticket by going to angel.com. And you can do it pay forward. If you want to make sure somebody else get a ticket, you can pay for somebody else's by going pay forward. And that's what I like about it. And it also will be online around September, October. So I want to see it, but I'm gonna wait till it comes online. For one thing, I don't have no transportation, so um, I'm not gonna ask my papa pal to take me up there. So I'm just gonna wait till it comes online. So it should be it's a good movie. It's about this one, not this man who was determined to save the children from all over the world, and they was being on the child trafficking. And this is a true story. And while they're doing the movie, I think they rescued 200 kids were saved. And this and they said, he said, every parent, every adult, every teenager needs to see this movie. And I think it's all over the country, all over the world. This movie, and it's happening all over the world. This is going on. So I hope if y'all haven't saw it yet, y'all can either wait till it comes online so you can stream it, or you can go there. You can get your ticket, buy it, or if you can't afford it, you should go get your free ticket on angel.com. And it's supposed to be. I hope it does come on. I hope it comes online before then. And this is a movie that I would recommend, because I usually don't talk about movies on here, but I thought this is very important, and I'm hoping. I hope that everybody gets to watch it. But so I hope it comes on sooner than they said it would, because I would love to see that movie. And to imagine this one man. I think he quit a job it was in a government agency or something like that. He quit a job to go on a mission to save these children. And this is awesome. You can go on YouTube and see clips of it all over the. And so click on Sounds of Freedom, and you'll find a lot more about it. So that'd be very interesting. Okay. And okay. Now is anybody would like to come on here and have a poem to read, or okay, Doreen said Doreen said sounds good. Yes, yes it is. Yes. Okay. Anybody want to come on and read your poem, and if you or you can read your poetry, or if you don't want to read, or you don't want to talk, or have any announcements, or anything like that, y'all can come on here on the Potpourri. Okay, so in case any y'all don't see it on there on the description, I will put it up there. I'll put on YouTube first. Um, um, okay, and I see now. I was seeing this now while I'm waiting on anybody to come on here, and I see. Okay, let me get this up here. I see that StreamYard doing a lot of new things now. Like one of them is, but when the guests come on here, they can now. I think they can now respond to comments, and that's what I understand it. You couldn't do that before. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to write it on the Portrait Club, the where you can get on. Okay. Um, two, eight, um, well, I'm gonna do it. Write that again on the Portrait Club because look like I wrote it wrong. Okay, let me try it again. No, no, wait a minute. No, I didn't. I'm just seeing it on here. Two, eight, five, eight, eight, 140. No, I got it right. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, now I'm gonna put it on my personal page. Okay. Um, Okay. 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 I got it on there now. Okay. Okay. Some reason it don't show up on here on the StreamYard, but Elizabeth Esquerra Castillo here. Hello Elizabeth, and welcome to the Poetry Club face Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. Thank you. Okay, so I guess if you're on my page, some reason this ain't showing up on there. But last week, no comment showed up, so I was so shocked, and I'm glad. Well, most of the comments showing up except the one was on my personal page. So if anybody wants to come on and read, or have any, or you want to give us any announcements, or you have anything to share, or you should want to talk, you're more than welcome to come on here on the click on that link or copy and paste it and come on here, take you right to the studio with me, and I will put you on here because you're all welcome, and I will take as long as it takes for anybody to get on. I don't care because I want you all to be able to be you all to come on here and have your say too. Okay. And I would like to know what do y'all think. I was because like last week I was talking about having that Discord for the Poetry Club where you can come on there, and we also I'll still be doing this, but I'll be doing more and going on Discord because I'm doing Discord for coffee.com for our site on coffee.com, but for the members and the supporters on there. So I would like to know what do you all think for us having in a Discord, having Discord for the Poetry Club. That means we could have some additional open mics where y'all can come on there and read your poetry if y'all want to, or y'all can and maybe y'all should want to post your poetry on there, and you can do that. Post your poetry on there, and you can even if you all sing, y'all can sing. I'll have a place where you all can put your artwork if y'all want to share it, and if you want to promote your stuff, you can do all of that. And but I don't allow any spamming and no racism or nothing like that. I should like to know what y'all think of it, because that's what I want to do. But I'm still on this. I'm got where I was undecided because I want to do what y'all would like to do. I want to make sure I have the time to do all of that, and because I'm still learning it, so I haven't opened any servers. I'm still working on my on them two servers, and it's a lot of learning curve. So so tell me what you all think. Okay. Um. um okay, I'm still waiting to see if anybody comes on. Okay. Um. Because I'm looking on here to see if I see any comments that's not showing up on here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. 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 Um. Okay. Any of y'all want to come on here? Okay. While I'm waiting, I should tell you all some. Give you all some. Okay. Announcements. Okay. Honey Parker has a show called Poetic Expressions every Sunday and Wednesday from 11 p.m. to midnight, and it's on Outworld Fleet radio station. And and okay, the reason I'm giving you all these announcements because I don't always get to share everybody's stuff, even though I mean to. Sometimes I should forget. I get so busy. Sometimes I forget to share y'all stuff. So the things I already know about, I want to share it on here, just in case I do forget. And so I'm gonna should let y'all know about them. Okay, ahead of time, just in case I forget. And I know I've been doing a lot lately, forgetting about sharing this stuff. And I apologize to all of you all. Okay. And Craig Kirkland has a YouTube channel called Great Amazia. Amazia. Um, that's his channel on YouTube, and you can check him out. And he has a lot of stuff going on there. And he's still, I think he's still on the tour on the East Coast, and of the United States, touring about his book, the Don't Cry, and that's what I'm reading now. Don't Cry, and and you can also see his past shows called the TDP Show with Amazia the Great, and you can see his films he has there. He was a director of some films, so it's awesome to see. So check him out. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. Honey Parker, did tell you about her show, but I did forget to tell you that if you need a life coach, go to her because she is an awesome life coach, and and um and she has credentials on she has credentials, and she knows what she's doing. And if you it could be personal or it could be from for your business, whatever it might be, go to her for your life coach. Okay. And she also, I'm not I think that she's still doing um oils and bracelets, and go check her page out. um Honey, well, I think it's Honey Holly now, not Honey Parker. I mean Honey Holly. Okay, and Honey is spelled HUNIIE. Okay, okay. On YouTube channel is Rejay and Nostalgia. Franco, Flavius, and Francine and Next One It has a show called The Real Stuff Podcast, The Poetry Corner, every Friday from 11 a.m. to noon time. Go check them out. And Reggae Nostalgia has different things going on too. All kinds of stuff going on in that channel. So check his channel out too. That okay. And Gina Storm, Brother O, Enigmatic, and Nina Purple has a show called Voices Behind the Pens. Um, every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on talkshoe.com /show /poet hyphen radio hyphen station. Okay. And if you want to call in and read your show and read your poetry, you can call in and call into the show and read your poetry. Okay. And she has something going on, and Gina Storm has something going on every day of the week. Um, on the clubhouse too. Okay. And Nyla Alicia has a show called Speakeasy Cafe on Blog Talk Radio every Thursday night on 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And she has a drawing every monthly now. So if you put your if you write a poem called you write a poem about poem of place. What that means is you write a poem about a place that whether you like it, whether you hated that place, whether it's the reality or your imagination, whatever it is, you write a poem about a place, not about you. It's about the place. You write it and post it on her page, and then you'll be entered in the drawings in her drawing. Okay, and that's all you have to do. You can write more than one poem on Poem of Place, and also you get extra credits too if you write a poem too. There's four of these a picture she put up there on on her page. If you write about them, I think there's four of them, and go up there and look at it. If you write a poem about that, you get credit, get points, and be in the drawing too for that. Okay, and okay, and if you want to also call into our show and read your poetry, you are welcome to. It's international. Okay, and remember, anybody from anywhere can come on the show. If you want to come on read your poetry, I don't care what part of the world you're at. You are more than welcome. Okay, and you're welcome to come on here and read your poetry. Okay. And I want to thank you all for being part of the poetry club, because you know what, we have over 40,000 members now on the poetry club, and you know what, we wouldn't have a club if it wasn't for the poetry club. It wasn't for you all, and thank you all, people from all walks of life, from teenagers to to people older than me, way up in there, and people are beginning at poetry to the ones more advanced, you know, and all in between. And this is awesome. We can go up there and share and read and share your poetry on there, you know, and join the poetry club. And this is awesome. We should get together, and, you know, and this is awesome. Okay, and so if anybody wants to, you can come on here. Okay, and read your poem, and I'll wait as long as it takes. Okay, and trying to get back into doing my book now, but I'm not gonna give no date, because every time I give a date on it, it brings me bad luck. So I want to get back into it and work on it. Okay, and and if y'all want to purchase any of my books, all five of them, and that one of them is my very first book, but it's not no longer in print. But if you want to buy it from me, I've still got around 60 or so, and you can get it through me, or you can get it through Kofi. If you get it through Kofi, you're still getting it from me, because I will be sending it to you directly from me. Um, so if you get it, you can get it from me or whatever, and so and so if y'all want to, you can. And on Coffee, I got you go on Coffee. If you don't want to order it from Coffee, there's other things besides books. My books, either calendars, I got greeting cards, I got gift tags, I got all kinds of stuff. And if you would like to go up there and order it, but if you want to order it from me, and I also do business cards too. And I got a regular customer who buys a business card from me every time now. So I would do that too. Okay. And you can still go on. They're not listed on Ko-Fi yet, my business cards, but I still do them. And if you see something that you don't see up there, you want me to do, let me know and I'll try it. Okay. And my greeting cards, I do custom made, and so do I. So I do the gift tag custom made to you for you too. Okay, you can um okay, um and Facebook user said very nice. Okay, I'll find out. Okay, because I like coffee, because I get set my own price, and I get it send it to you all, so I can put extra stuff in it. I always send extra stuff in it, even if you win the monthly monthly raffle drawing. You don't should get the book. I always put some extra in it too, no matter what it is. I always do. Okay. 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 And that is very nice from Facebook user. That is Usman Abu Bakar Amr. Okay, thank you very much, Usman Abu Bakar Amr. It is an honor to have you here, and thank you. Welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show, and thank you. It is an honor to have you here. Okay, and I'm still waiting to see if anybody. We'll wait a little bit longer to see if anybody wants to come on here with me and read their poetry or give announcements, or you want to promote your books or whatever, or you promote your site, whatever you have, and or you should want to talk. You can come on here, and I'll still wait a few more minutes. Okay, 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 and okay. I don't think I have any other announcements. Let's see. Okay. I don't have any other announcements. I should give a few more minutes. Mm, okay. Oh, and I do Tupperware too. I'm a Tupperware consultant. Just in case you want to buy Tupperware, I only can sell it to someone in the United States and Canada. If anybody interested, I have my group on Tupperware for United States and Canada. And I was told the other countries had their own Tupperware, so I don't know nothing about that. Um, okay, okay. If anyone knows, real EISH, that's his first name, and his last name is Real REAL. If you know him, he is a member of the Poetry Club. He won that special drawing for when we had over 10,000 members. He won that calendar. If you know him, because I sent him an email. I mean, I sent him a message on Messenger, and also and I put it on the Poetry Club, and I haven't heard him from him yet. But if you know him, let him know he won a calendar and get back with me, and I will send it to him. Okay. Well, it's wow, and I'm so grateful to all of you all, because we got over 40,000. I should it's wow. It's so exciting. So I want to thank you all so very much. Okay. Um. Um, well, don't look like anybody else wants to come on. Um, okay. Okay. And thank you very much, Simon, actor. I hope I pronounced your name right. Um, Sarman Actor. Um, and you're watching too, and thank you very much for being here at the Poetry Club Saturday night show. Thank you very much, and I'm is honored to have you here. Thank you. Okay, and I'm still waiting to see if anybody else shows up. If nobody wants to come on the show, then I'll be closing out. Okay. Okay. Oh, and also, if you want to become a member of my become on my member on my membership tier on the coffee ko-fi.com /GARRYANDNOREEN, and or if you're a supporter on there, then I will be having a Discord. Like I told you about Discord, I will y'all can join on my Discord, and there'll be different things going on there. But right now, I'm on the learning process, so it's a learning curve. So be a while yet before I get done with that. But I should thought let y'all know. Okay. Um. Okay. Don't look like anybody's gonna come on here and read. Um. Let me check the messages, see if anybody sent me a message before I close out. Um, 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 okay. Okay. It don't look like anybody's going to come on. And, oh, wait. Oh, well, a Facebook user said, I just want you to know I think you are doing a great job on here. Thank you for being faithful. Oh, thank you so very much. Okay. Okay. Let me see who that is. And, um, Doreen, that was, Doreen said, that was Doreen said that, Doreen Cone said, I just want you to know I think you're doing a great job on here. Thank you for being faithful. Okay. And, we have another comment, um, Diggy, aka Richard Hugendubber said, great show tonight, Noreen. Thank you very much, Diggy. I sure appreciate it. And, thank you. And thank you, Doreen, for them for the thank you very much, and I sure appreciate you all. Okay, okay, and I will we'll be back next Saturday, and don't forget uh you remember I told you I did a book review earlier. Well, Bob McNeil will be on my show this month on Have a Chat with Poet Noreen. That will be coming up too. Okay, end of this month. Thank you all. And okay. And I will see you all next Saturday and same time, 5 o'clock. Thank you all very much. And and you'll have a great night, great weekend, and a great week. And I hope y'all okay. And y'all remember, you're never too old or too young to live your dreams. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here, and thank you all very much. Okay, and God bless you all, and we love you all too. Okay. Oh, before I end it, I want to give you all any if anybody who wants to come on my show, How to Have a Chat with Poet Noreen, you want me to interview you, you want to be on, so get in touch with me, and you are more as welcome. And and if y'all want me to get on Discord too for the Poetry Club, and it'll be different than the one on the Facebook. So if y'all want me to do that, let me know what you all think, and get in touch with me. What you all would like to see done. Okay. Thank you all. Have a great night. I'll see y'all next Saturday, and I'll see y'all around too on Facebook. Thank you all. We love y'all, and God bless you. Okay.